Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to be doing a review on this Longhi all-in-one combination coffee maker on the right hand side and espresso machine on the left hand side. So this retails right now for $298. It's model number COM532M and it has the advanced milk frother. So I will be doing a comparison in another video with the other Longhi all-in-one. They have one that looks exactly like this, but this one's a little bit newer looking with kind of a touchscreen here. Okay, so today I will be making some coffee, but I'm going to be making a cappuccino and a latte on the espresso side first. Now it's very simple to use, but there's some pointers I'm going to show you. The first off, so when we're doing espresso, we do have to have coffee ground at a fine grind. So I've got a grinder, I've got this Cuisinart, and I just turned it all the way to fine and ground my own coffee. But when we make coffee on the coffee maker side, that has to be ground at a medium grind, just like for a normal drip coffee maker. Okay, so up top here, we have a water reservoir. This is for the espresso side, and we can take this water reservoir in and out. I like that feature, being able to clean this. When you put this in, make sure it's all the way in and then close the lid. On the coffee maker side, this has like a front access. So you're gonna pour your water, it's gonna direct the water to around back for the coffee maker side, but it does come with a number 4 cone reusable filter. You can put a paper filter in here, a number 4 cone, but you don't want to put both in here. This is the brew basket. You can take it out for easy cleaning. So I like this front access. You pull it out, put your coffee, pour your water right here, and then you close it. Now the carafe, it's only a 10-cup coffee maker, and it has a warming plate. It's got a hinged lid. Now the display is kind of, this area here is for the coffee maker. This is for the espresso side. And right here we do have, this is for the steam wand. So you want to make sure that is off. When you're ready for steam, you're going to press this button right here, wait for that light to go solid, and then you can turn this to get steam out. Okay, so let's talk about the portafilter. We've got a double shot filter, and we've got a single shot. Now this one is for those espresso pods. You can get espresso pods that look like that, and that's what goes in this one. But today I will be doing a double shot. So here's what the inside of the portafilter looks like, the bottom. You're going to take your filter, you're just going to snap it in there. And when you want to take it out, there's like this little lip here. You can grab it and pull it out. You're going to put your espresso in here. You got to start off at an angle. Then you're going to turn it till it's at a 90-degree angle coming towards you. Then we're going to do an espresso shot, but I want to show you the distance. So right about 3 3/4 to the drip tray. Now this drip tray is important. It does fill up with water because when it's got that steam generator in the back and when you're making espresso, you will get water in here. So this little red thing will pop up to let you know. So from time to time, keep an eye on this drip tray. There's what the espresso head looks like. Okay, so let's go over the control panel again. When you want to do an espresso, turn it on. That light's going to flash. When it stops, that means it's preheating the water. So when it's steady, that means you're ready to do an espresso. Now you're going to press this button, and then that'll turn the pump on. You got to manually turn it off. So you got to kind of time your espresso shot yourself. And then when you want to do steam, make sure the on-off is on, and then hit the steam button. Wait for that to stop flashing. Once this stops flashing, that means your steam is up to temperature. Then you can use your knob to control steam coming out of there. But we're going to turn that off. Let's turn the espresso side off. Now the coffee maker side, this is how you start a brew, right there. And if you want to do bold, you got to hurry up and press the bold. Let's turn it off. So hit this and then hit the bold if you want to do a bold brew on the coffee maker side. But I'll show you that in a little bit. And you can automatically set this to come on in the morning to brew you a full pot of coffee or 6 cups of coffee, whatever you'd like. So it does come with this really nice scoop and this tamper, which fits right there. So the scoop, if you're doing a double shot, it's 2 scoops into here. Okay, so let's get our, again, finely ground. I love this scoop. It puts it right in there just fine. And you got to kind of just move it around a little bit. Make it kind of even. Okay, make sure it's not on the lip here. Then you're going to tamp this with a nice even pressure, like that. Make sure there's none on this edge here. You don't want that getting inside the machine right there. So this is all nice and clean, and we've tamped it. Okay, so let's put it in. You got to start off right about there. Then you're going to have to hold the machine and turn it till it comes out at a 90-degree angle towards you. So I've got my espresso machine on. The light is steady. That means it's up at temperature. Okay, so now I'm in control of the espresso shot. I'm going to push this button. That's going to start it. And then I have to manually stop it by pressing that button again. It does a really good job. Using freshly ground coffee beans at a fine grind is the best. And then that's about the size of a double shot. You just come up here, press that, that stops it. So I didn't measure it coming out, but you end up with about, oh, that's a really hot, that's about 165 degrees espresso shot. Now I like that you're in control of it. Again, I could have made less there. I could have made more. And what you see now is, well, the light was blinking. That means it's not up to temperature. Once that light is steady again, then you can do another one. But let's take this off. Let's see how it did. There's how it did. So we got to get our grounds out of there, ready for the next one. Okay, so let's talk about the steam wand. Again, make sure it's off and not hot, but you can take it apart. But one thing you're going to make sure, there's this cappuccino and hot milk. If you want to just steam hot milk and not get as much foam, push this up. But if you want a cappuccino, push that down. Now you can take this apart really easy and clean it. You're going to turn it to the right and it comes off. I love that this little thing comes off. Really easy to clean all of this. Put it back on. Okay, so I'm going to push mine down. We're going to do a cappuccino. Okay, so the espresso is on already and up to temperature. Press the steam button. Wait for that to stop flashing. It doesn't take very long. And again, make sure this is all the way off. It needs to be in that position. Now, when it's heating up, you will get some water dripping out of the espresso head. So I do have my whole milk ready to go. You might need a jug like this, or you can do it in a cup. That's fine too. And it's normal to get a bunch of steam coming out of the drip tray area. Okay, the light is steady now. Let's put our milk in. I got this little handle here. I'm gonna put it in. Turn this knob to on. And you just want to tilt it a little bit so that that wand is right below the surface of the milk. Kind of keep an eye on it. You don't want to overheat your milk, but this will get really hot from that steam. Okay, so it's hot enough. Let's turn it off. There's our hot milk. And you can see that that's flashed again. That means that the water temperature is cooled down, but I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. Now here I've got my hot milk and my espresso. Okay, so let's dump it in there. Might have made just a little bit too much milk. You can see I've got some foam left in the cup there, but it made a really nice cappuccino. So add your syrup. I like to add a little bit of vanilla or caramel, and it tastes delicious. Okay, so we're done with the espresso side. Let's go ahead and turn that one off, and let's get it ready to make a pot of coffee. Okay, so on the coffee maker side, make sure you've got the filter in. Again, you can use a number 4 cone paper filter, but let's use the reusable filter. I've got a tablespoon. It's going to take 1 tablespoon of medium ground coffee, which is like for a normal coffee maker, for every cup you're going to brew. I'm going to put 10 in here because I'm going to brew the full 10 cups. If I was only doing 6 cups, I would just put 6 tablespoons. Okay, so I got all the coffee in there. Now I filled the carafe up. So fill the carafe up to how much you want to brew. I'm going to brew the full 10 cups. So if you only wanted 6 cups, just fill it up to the 6 cup mark. It'll brew whatever amount of water I put back here. That's how much it's going to brew. And I like how this is like front access. It directs the water around back. It's got a nice big spout here to pour it in. And the pitcher pours really nice. Okay, put this back, put this back. It's very simple. Come over here, turn it to on. And if you want a bold brew, just press the bold brew. Make sure it's lit up. I'm not going to do a bold brew right now. Okay, so I started a stopwatch. Let's time it. It starts brewing right away. So I've got coffee coming out already. Again, the only thing you're going to notice is that light is on. If I wanted a bold brew, I would have had to press that after I pressed the on-off button. Okay, so it's been about 4 minutes. We're at the 4 cup mark. The coffee coming out the bottom of the brew basket's about 174. Now this does have pause brewing, so say I want to grab a quick cup of coffee, I can do this. There's a plunger that comes down, grab my coffee, and put it back. So the coffee smells really good brewing out of here. Okay, so we're about at the 8.5, almost 9 minute mark, and it's just finishing up brewing the coffee. So that's about a cup a minute. That's pretty nice. We do get some steam coming out the front and the back. Now, when the coffee maker's done, it will keep the warming plate on for 2 hours. After 2 hours, it will shut the warming plate off automatically. But if you want to manually turn the warming plate off, just come up here and hit this, turn that off. That will turn the warming plate off. Okay, our coffee's done. Let's pour ourselves a cup of coffee. It seems really hot. Be careful. Okay, so we end up with 171 degree cup of coffee. That's a very hot cup of coffee. I've been drinking it out of here. I do have to let that cool down, but that made a really, that made a really good cup of coffee. So up here, cleanup is very simple. You're going to open this up. There's how the coffee grounds did. You would just take this whole filter basket, get rid of the coffee grounds, and then you can just rinse that out or put that in the dishwasher top rack. I'm very impressed with this coffee maker. It makes a really nice espresso. I like the steam one that works really well. The coffee maker side works very well. It's got front access. And I think it's very simple to operate. Again, 3 switches for the steam and the espresso. And then you've got a bold brew on off for the coffee maker side. So here's the coffee that I use for the espresso side. Again, I ground this up and it tasted delicious. And then that's going to be key, is getting your espresso ground at a fine grind. That's going to be key on the espresso side. So I really do like this coffee maker. I hope this video helped. Thanks everybody for watching.